Hey guys, I'm aware of the bit of a change in scenery from, the truck in the parking lot of the gym. I'm now in my room, and this is gonna be my new intro spot, maybe. But I just wanted to talk about, like, man, I'm starting to go to the 180, the original one. It's definitely gonna be a lot, like, nostalgic. Yesterday I went and hit legs, but it's definitely nostalgic. And going back to a place that you used to be at, like, all the time, it's a crazy feeling because you'll go to a machine and you're like, man, I have all these memories here. I remember when there was this girl walking past the Smith machine. Brody will know about this. That's why he closes his eyes every set now. It's because we would just laugh about it because I was like, and this pretty girl walked by, bro, just went, and then walked away, bro. Oh my gosh, funniest thing ever. We called her the HTB, and like, that's the HTB incident. And like, dude, those are just the little good memories that are there. And like, at that time, I was definitely, I'm not gonna call myself weak, and I am now. I was a lot weaker. And like with that, going back there and looking at the machines and the pec deck, like I would genuinely do 130 on it. I would genuinely do 130 and then 150. Dude, now I can do the whole stack. Like, that is a crazy thing. And like on the chest press, like that one, dude, I used to do a plate and a 25, and I'm gonna go back and do 2 plates and a 25. That's if I had that my split today. But yeah, dude, these are just some crazy things. And like, I always like to talk about the sense of progression, but this is where it really comes and where it really shows out. I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for all of you guys, all of you who show support, all of you who walk up to me in school, every single one of y'all. I'm so thankful for every single one of you guys. And man, we are so close to hitting 100 subscribers. We're at like 83 as of right now. I'm so thankful and blessed to have you guys watching these videos. And no, I haven't forgotten about God. I'm gonna do that when I come back from the gym, so that way we can thank him for what happened inside of the gym, like if I went up in weight or if I didn't go up in weight, stuff like that. But I'm finally, last night I was 148, but I woke up this morning at 145, which is a huge step because before I started main gaining, I was at 138, now I'm at 145, so that's a huge difference. But yeah, I look really big in that gym, so I'm really happy to go back. I'm super excited for this lift. I poured pre-work out in this little bottle earlier. I'm gonna take it, and then I'll see y'all at the gym parking lot. Hey guys, so, oh my gosh, holy hair. Anyways, going back to this gym, this upper day is gonna kind of be a little bit iffy. I have to get creative on some of these movements because this gym has a lot less equipment than the other gym. So I don't know how the flat incline press is gonna be because I hold it like this and it goes up, right? We don't have that. We only have a shoulder press machine with this handle and with that handle. Might have to get a little bit creative. I'm gonna try a few new movements actually that I've never tried before. See if I can load them. And yeah, but to me the main principle of just building like muscle in general is, do you like the movement and can you load it? All right, that's it. If you like it, and can you get strong at it over time, and can you load that movement efficiently without having to sacrifice form or anything like that? These are important factors that come in. And with that being said, yeah, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna see how this lift works. I should be starting off with shoulder press because it's a shoulder biased upper day, boy.
No, I've been mistaken, but just give me a break and see the changes that I've made. I've got some imperfections, but how can you collect them all and throw them in my face? But you always find a way.
guys, so as you can see by the change of scenery, I am back in the truck, and now would be a good time to do the Bible study segment. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing. I wanted to get around telling you guys, like, I'm so glad to actually be back at this 180, the OG gym. Not only the sense of progression, but I missed my gym bros so much. Going to the gym on my own genuinely sucks. But now after school, they're gonna hop in. Oh, there's Pepe. Say hi to Pepe. What's good, cut? Anyways, we're gonna hop in, sit in the passenger seat. We're chilling, bro. We're about to have some great lifts, some great memories. And I got so much freaking stronger, and I'm able to set new goals on these machines now. That being, I want to max out the preacher curl machine. That's what I want, all right? That's my goal, is to max out the preacher curl machine. And yeah, but other than that, man, I can pretty much full stack everything. The preacher curl and the JM press pec, like the JM press chest press thing. That I want to max out as well. But these are some goals of mine, you know. Dude, it was a really good workout, really good pump, really good posing too. Y'all will see that. But yeah, and into the Bible study segment. So the way I do these usually is I flip open to a random page and I read it. A random page, I read it, and then I'll give my thoughts or analysis on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Love y'all. Alright. Yo, I got a good spot to set it up at. Pretty proud of myself for finding that, low key. But here we got New King James Version. Random page. We got 1 Samuel 13. Alright. Saul reigned 1 year. When he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Saul chose for himself 3,000 men. 2,000 were with Saul and Michmash, I don't know what that is. And in the mountains of Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan and something of Benjamin. The rest of the people were sent away, every man to his tent. And Jonathan attacked the garrison of the Philistines that was in something, and the Philistines heard of it. Then Saul blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, "Let the Hebrews hear." Now all Israel heard that Saul had attacked the garrison of Philistines, and sorry, my phone just went off. It said it's low battery. It was on. Now all of Israel heard it said that Saul had attacked the garrison of the Philistines. Oh my gosh, that's like, now all of Israel heard that it said Saul had attacked the garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel had also become an abomination of the Philistines. And the people were called together to Saul at Gilgal. I don't know what this is. And the Philistines gathered together to fight with Israel 30,000 chariots, 6,000 horsemen, and people as a sand, seahorse, and multitudes. And they also came and camped to Michmash to the east of Beth-aven. When the men of Israel saw that they were in danger, for the people were distressed, and the people hid in caves and thickets, bogs, and holes and pits. And some of the Hebrews crossed over the Jordan and land of Gad and Gilead. So, as for Saul, he was still in Gilgal, and the people followed him trembling. Then he waited 7 days according to the time set by Samuel. And Samuel did not come to Gilgal, for the people were scattered from him. So Saul brought a burnt offering and peace offerings to me, and he offered the burnt offering. Now it happened as soon as he had finished presenting the burnt offering that Samuel came, and Saul went over to meet him, that he might greet him. Then Samuel said, "What have you done?" Saul said, "When I saw the people were scattered from me, and that you did not come within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered together at Mizpah, then I said, the Philistines will now come down on me at Gilgal." Gosh. "And I have not made supplication to the Lord. Therefore I have compelled and offered a burnt offering." And Samuel said to Saul, "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of the Lord your God, which he has commanded you. For now the Lord will have established your kingdom over Israel forever. But now your kingdom shall not continue. The Lord has sought
for himself a man after his own heart. And the Lord had commanded him to be his commander over his people, but you have not kept what the Lord commanded you. And said to him, let the king not sin against his servant, against David, because he had not sinned against you, and because his works had been very good towards you. For he took his life in his hands and killed the Philistine. And the Lord brought about a great deliverance for all Israel. You saw it and rejoiced. Why then will you sin against innocent blood to kill David without a cause? So Saul headed to the voice of Jonathan, and Saul swore, as the Lord lives, he shall not be killed. Then Jonathan called David, and Jonathan told him to see these things. So Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in the presence as in great as in times past. And there was war again. David went out and fought with the Philistines and struck them with a mighty blow and fled from him. Now the distressing spirit from the Lord came upon Saul, and he sat in his house with a spear in his hand, and David was playing music with his hand. Then Saul sought to pin David to the wall with the spear, but then slipped away from Saul's presence. He drove the spear into the wall, so David fled and escaped from him that night. Saul also sent his messengers to David's house to watch him and to kill him in the morning. And Michal, David's wife, told to him, saying, if you do not save your life tonight, tomorrow you will be killed. So Michal let David down through a window where he went, fled, and escaped. And Michal took an image, laid it in the bed, and covered his goat's hair for his head, and covered it with his clothes. So when Saul sent the messengers to take David, she said, he is sick. Then Saul went to the messengers back to see what David was saying. Bring him to me, and in the bed I may kill him. And when the messengers had come in, there was an image on the bed, with a cover of goat's hair for his head. Then Saul said to Michal, why have you deceived me like this, and sent my enemy away so that he has escaped? Michal answered Saul, he said to me, let him go, why should I kill you? So David fled and escaped and went to Samuel's at Ramah, and told him that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and stayed in Nob. Now it has told Saul, saying, take note, David is at, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Then Saul sent the messengers to take David. When they saw the group of prophets prophesying, and Samuel standing as leader over them, the Spirit of God came upon the messengers of Saul, and they also prophesied. And when Saul was told, he sent other messengers and prophesied likewise. Then Saul sent messengers again the third time, they prophesied also. Then he went to Ramah and came grave, well, that is at something, and said, why were you at Samuel and David? And someone said, indeed they are at Noah and Ramah. So then he went to Noeth and Ramah, and then the Spirit of God was upon him also, and he went and prophesied until he came to Noah and Ramah. And he also stripped off his clothes and prophesied before Samuel in the manner of his laid down. What? And he also stripped off his clothes and prophesied before Samuel like men, and laid down naked all day and all night. Therefore it saying, so is Saul and the prophets. So I wanna point out these things that, like, God doesn't care what you have or what you will have. You know, you could be a king like Saul. You know, you can have it all. You could do all these great things in the eyes of people. But the fact that he went to him naked, meaning that he had nothing, and he was still able to go to God, and the Spirit of God was by his side, that is powerful. You know, God doesn't care about these worldly things. He doesn't care about my Hello Kitty gym bag. He doesn't care about my freaking jacked muscles. He doesn't care about any of that. Why? Because he's my strength. This size means absolutely nothing to him. You know, from dirt I was born, and from dirt I shall return. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care about these worldly things. He doesn't care about your body. He doesn't care about your face. He doesn't care about what you've done. He only cares it if you go to him. He doesn't even care how you do that. Whether you'd lay down prophesying naked, dude, he doesn't care. He's God. God loves you for who you are, not for who people say that you are, but for who you are. No matter the places that you've been, no matter the things that you've done, no matter the people that you've killed. I mean, take a look at the New Testament, where where Saul was turned to Paul in the New Testament, different Paul. He was a Roman guard, killing Christians, fully against it. And because of Jesus Christ, he was able to turn and write majority of the letters in the New Testament. He was a Jewish leader. He was smart. But God didn't care about that. He went up to him and said, "Follow me." And he did. He doesn't care about your past. He only wants you to follow him. And that ends us off. Jesus loves you guys.